All individuals are anxiously awaiting developments about Shiba Inu today. The price has been fluctuating. Individuals are conjecturing on the current situation. Furthermore, Coinbase made a significant announcement. Today, the status of hundreds of billions of Shiba Inu has come under scrutiny. However, the matter at hand is as follows. The Shiba Inu team intervened and resolved a significant historical matter for Shiba Inu. What is occurring? What will ensure Shiba Inu's permanent place in history? Allow me to explain. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Shiba Inu has shown extreme volatility. The cost has been fluctuating significantly. However, there is positive news. Conditions are finally stabilizing. The chart is beginning to stabilize, prompting discussion among individuals. However, here is where it becomes even more astonishing. While some individuals are perplexed by the situation, others are quite enthusiastic. What is the reason? A significant event has just occurred. Directly from Coinbase. It is attracting attention. A significant quantity of Shiba Inu coins was transferred today. We are discussing billions in a single transaction. Such occurrences are not commonplace. In perfect synchrony, the Shiba Inu team made a significant statement, an unprecedented occurrence in the history of Shiba Inu. I understand your need to know, but please pause for a while. Let us broaden our perspective and briefly examine the current implications for Shiba Inu's chart. Herein is the intriguing aspect. Despite Shiba Inu's significant decline from its previous peaks, it continues to exhibit considerable resilience. An expert noted that significant holdings are not departing. They are not discarding. In reality, it seems they are doing the contrary. Shiba Inu is positioned around a critical level, just below many significant moving averages. It is not yet in a complete breakout phase. Nevertheless, it has recovered from its April lows and is currently advancing into significant zones once again. The momentum is subtly increasing. Examine this. On-chain data indicates a very optimistic trend. Whale activity is rapidly increasing. In recent months, inflows from the largest holdings have significantly increased. Recently, there has been a significant increase, often indicating accumulation. They are loading cargo. Concurrently, outflows, or the transfer of tokens by individuals, have significantly diminished. This indicates that the whales are not departing. They are retaining their assets, maybe transferring tokens across wallets, but refraining from selling. The increase in the amount of Shiba Inu wallets containing substantial sums, ranging from 6 to 8 figures, is particularly noteworthy. This usually indicates those who are committed to long-term objectives. These are not transient investors. These are long-term investors strategically preparing themselves in anticipation of a significant event. Herein is the matter. A little decline in smaller wallet addresses corresponds with a transition towards larger holders. Such redistribution often occurs before to a period of tranquil, sustained development. The market seems to be recalibrating, stabilizing, and preparing for the subsequent significant shift. Regarding significant actions, Coinbase has significantly impacted the Shiba Inu community. A significant event occurred only a few hours ago. A significant whale, who had discreetly accumulated Shiba Inu during the preceding month, has recently executed a substantial transaction. This individual had been consistently accumulating about 200 billion tokens. Indeed, a billion, all unnoticed. Unexpectedly, they returned the full bag to Coinbase in a single transaction. We are discussing the transfer of millions of dollars in Shiba Inu in a single transaction. What is the typical implication of that? It may indicate their intention to sell. Alternatively, they may have already accomplished it. Moreover, it becomes increasingly intriguing. The wallet's history reveals that all Shiba Inu tokens were initially acquired from Coinbase over the previous several weeks, in 3 distinct increments, gradually and unobtrusively. At that time, their value was somewhat inferior to its current worth. Calculating the figures, it seems that this whale may have successfully executed a round trip with a profit amounting to hundreds of thousands of dollars. It seems to be a favorable outcome, does it not? However, here is where things get rather intriguing. Positively speaking, all tokens were returned to the same Coinbase wallet from which they originated. This behavior is atypical for standard solo traders. That seems to be more of an internal coordinated matter. It is possible that it was not a conventional whale trade. It may have been a component of a larger occurrence transpiring behind the scenes. This is a significant matter for Shiba Inu. The timing is remarkable. Regardless of whether this was a genuine sale or just an internal transfer between Coinbase accounts. This action occurred concurrently with the appreciation of Shiba Inu's market capitalization. The whale's assets significantly rose in value within a few weeks. They either have foreknowledge of the events and left at the opportune moment, or, intriguingly, they are orchestrating preparations for something much more significant. What implications does this have for Shiba Inu? It signifies focus, substantial financial resources, activity, and maybe propulsion. Such actions occur for a specific rationale. If this were really a standard sell-off, it would not have returned directly to the same hot wallet. That information alters everything. It implies that activities are occurring behind the scenes, maybe including an insider reorganization, strategic positioning, or preparations for a significant listing update, utility maneuver, or statement. Is it possible that they possess knowledge that eludes us? Is there confidential information circulating? Is there information that has not yet been disclosed to the public? Potentially, when whales exhibit such movement, particularly during exchanges, it is often a response to a more significant influence. A situation is developing. Regardless of the specific cause, the outcome is optimistic. What is the reason? The focus has returned to Shiba Inu. The graphs are soothing. The whales are exhibiting activity. Accumulation is occurring. Recently, a substantial amount of Shiba Inu, valued in millions of dollars, executed a significant and conspicuous transaction. This type of energy is precisely what propels Shiba Inu into the subsequent phase, a phase in which it begins to eliminate excess zeros and advance toward new milestones. History indicates that Shiba Inu tends to execute abrupt and significant movements when least anticipated. All the components are present: price stabilization, significant investor activity, exchange fluctuations, and community enthusiasm. Whether this signifies the start of a strategic transformation or a prelude to a significant breakthrough, we are seeing a substantial development. Regardless of the perspective, it is optimistic. The Shiba Inu phenomenon is not yet concluded. Far from it, it is only beginning to heat up. In a timely manner, the Shiba Inu development team delivered a significant news. This marks a significant milestone in the history of Shiba Inu. Examine this information. The Zipto app has released a new upgrade that enables Shiba Inu holders to access both SHIBASWAP and Shibarium in one location. Eliminate the need to switch between applications or wallets. It is all readily available. Effortless, rapid, economical, and very user-friendly. The entire Shiba Inu ecosystem seems to be encapsulated inside your mobile device. However, the situation becomes even more absurd. They also released an item known as the Vault Keycard, which functions as a secure repository for your Shiba Inu coins. It offers cold storage level safety with advanced protection, and Zipto is the pioneer in this for Shiba Inu. This is a significant victory for safety and trust. This kind of development elevates Shiba Inu from a mere meme to a significant entity in the DeFi sector. Genuine usefulness, genuine access, genuine adoption. Such advancement undoubtedly influences price movements. An increasing number of individuals are using Shiba Inu. An increased number of tokens are being secured. Increased exhilaration. Moreover, a reduction in the number of zeros on that pricing is desired. A breakthrough may occur imminently. One expert asserts that Shiba Inu is on the brink of a significant development. Here is the current situation. A trader called Mike, who has been analyzing charts on TradingView, conducted an in-depth examination of Shiba Inu's historical movements, and his findings are really intriguing. He reflected on the substantial surge that occurred in late 2021, the instance in which Shiba Inu had a significant surge. The price surged dramatically. At that time, the chart indicated robust and assured purchasing activity, with large green candlesticks ascending the screen. The initial excitement and momentum were significant, but subsequently, the intensity diminished. From late 2021 until early this year, Shiba Inu saw a prolonged and gradual slide. However, the key point is as follows. It was not only individuals liquidating their assets. Mike said that there were indications the sale was not organic. A multitude of candles with elongated wicks. Unusual conduct that may indicate manipulation rather than just disinterest. Despite these circumstances, purchasers continued to appear, demonstrating resilience. This is when it becomes exhilarating. Mike identified a threshold he refers to as the trend killer. Shiba Inu has encountered a formidable opposition line before, however, has never completely surpassed it. However, consider this. He is seeing a resurgence of genuine vigor. He started a bet early this month when the daily candle reverted to a bullish trend. He is now considering many enticing price goals that, if achieved, would indicate a significant rally for Shiba Inu. Return to the 2021 level is challenging. It is not just him. Another analyst, known as Rose Premium Signals on X, also identified a very positive indicator. She saw that the Shiba Inu had just emerged from a falling wedge formation, a traditional indicator suggesting an impending upward reversal. The pressure has been accumulating, and it has now culminated in an eruption. This aligns with our current observations. The charts are stable, whales are engaged, developers are releasing significant changes, and community enthusiasm is intensifying. It seems like the elements are now aligning. What is your perspective on this matter? Please leave a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.